In this ritual, I would like to share with you a very, very powerful cleaning way, cleaning of the karma, we say, karma cleansing. And for this ritual, you need wax. It can be different wax. It can be different wax. For example, I use wax from the candle. This candle make from the pure beeswax, and yeah, you can use it. If you can buy beeswax somewhere else, maybe from the bee farm, you can also use it as well. But this is really, really great way of cleaning karma of the person, cleaning old traumas, cleaning deep family traumas, and very effective. Of course, then bigger problems and more time you have to repeat it, but the results is really incredible about this cleansing and about this healing. And again, first you need to find the beeswax, about 50 grams. Plus minus can be less, can be a little bit more, but about 50 grams. Next step, you need to melt this wax. You can simply melt it by putting a cup with wax and the hot water, because wax is melting and the temperature about 60-80 degrees, and if you put the wax into too hot place, like for example 200 degrees, then it starts burning and then it's coming a smoke out of it, and this is not good. Yeah, you just need to give a temperature for the wax just enough to melting. And ability of the wax, when the wax get crystallized, it can really absorb inside all the negative traumas, karmic problems, and family karmic problems as well. Okay, if you're ready and you melt the wax, next step, you need a bowl with water, simply cold water. And this cold water you have to place somewhere in the body where you feel a problem exists. Simply, you can feel, I have a trauma, and you ask yourself, where is the trauma sense in my body? Most of the time we do it around the head, sometimes also around the chest, but it can be any other place on the body as well, as you feel as yourself, or if you do it for somebody else, you can feel for somebody else as well. And next step, you put this liquid wax into the cold water, and wax start to crystallize very fast. And in that moment, the wax can pulling out that problem. If you can focus about this problem, even better. Yeah, then the result going even better, even faster. If you even don't know what the problem is, anyway, wax can clean that. And now I'm going to demonstrate you how it going on. Look and see, yeah, how I do it myself. Here in this cup I have a wax which is already like a liquid, and this wax supposed to crystallize. And before the wax crystallize, I'm moving this cup with the liquid wax around the body. And then I take a bowl with the water, just a cold water, and there are several options. You can place it in a different place, for example, in the area of the heart, or you can also place it above of the head. Most of the time we place it above of the head, but you have to be careful because the wax is very hot, that the wax is not coming and touching the body. And then we put the wax above to the water. And then give a time for the wax to crystallize. Wax crystallize not immediately. Place where the wax touching the water is crystallized faster, and inside it takes a while to crystallize the wax. For that reason we have to wait a little bit, or you can also put a little bit of water. And then you can see what happened, how it looked like. And now you see the result, what happened after this wax cleaning. You can see it in my hand. Actually, it's not so good to keep it in your hands too long time. Normally, we take this wax, look, and you can also make a reading by taking this wax in your hands, because by crystallizing the problem, that problem become visible inside. And in this wax I can see there is a lot of heavy thoughts, and I see that they are like a blocking a person and make a tightness, and this tightness and that heavy thoughts coming out with this wax. But you can see more. Sometimes in one of my cleansing rituals I see a person, the person was afraid of some woman, and that woman was, face of this woman was on that crystallized wax. It's mean all what is your trauma about, it's coming into the wax, and effect is very strong. Effect the person feel immediately, and sometimes it can give a little bit of discomfort, but that discomfort disappeared in some hours, so maximum in 24 hours, because if something leaving you, it's always a little bit of discomfort. Yeah, and what you do next, you need a paper or piece of cloth, and then you put it in this cloth. And next, what you have to do, you have to bring it to the nature. You put it to underground, and like you offer to underworld, and for us underworld is a world of transformation. You place it and you let it go, like you bury your problem, you separate yourself from your problem and you let it go. This is the last part of this cleansing. You have to do it as fast as possible. Don't leave it in your house for a few months, for a few years. Just take it and bring it the same day and put it to the nature. Put it underground. Let it go, and this is the way of cleaning. If you like to try, you can do that, but be careful with hot liquid wax, because it's have a pretty high temperature. It can burn your skin if it's coming to your skin, and yeah, be careful. And to be more safe, you can keep it a little bit in a distance from the body. It's also effective, but you can be sure that it's not burning anyone and not burning yourself, especially if you going to work around the head. Yeah, be careful. Also, when you carry the cup with the wax, often the cup itself can be hot. Yeah, you can burn your fingers. Also, be careful and take it easy. Thank you. And please sign up for my channel, YouTube channel, and soon you will see many interesting stories, wisdom, and rituals and recipes from Siberian shamanism. Thank you very much.